Hello, welcome to a video about all the spooky books I want to read in October. Ooh. But first, can I offer you a refreshment? An eyeball? They're staring at you. I try to decorate. So, before we get into the books that I want to read in October, I thought I'd go over some spooky books that I've read, previous years. So I have Dracula, the quintessential vampire story. Frankenstein, the quintessential monster story. The Shining, the quintessential scary hotel story? I don't know. Carrie, the quintessential, what is it she has? Telekinesis story? Crandall's Castle, the quintessential scary house story, I guess? Ghost story. And then there were none, the quintessential getting killed on an island story. We've Always Lived in the Castle, the quintessential creepy family story. The Picture of Dorian Gray, the quintessential scary painting story. And The Babysitter, the quintessential scary babysitter story. Or the babysitter's not scary. Scary customer. Whoever's being babysat story. Now to get into the ones I hope to get to in October this year. I have Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. I've been trying to read this for a few years now, and since it deals with stormy moors and it's gothic literature, I figured now's the time. And it's about star-crossed lovers. Ooh. That was number 1. Number 2 is Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. This is about a woman who marries a man whose previous wife had died, but what really happened to her. This is also gothic fiction, so it's appropriate for spooky times. Book number 3 is Psycho by Robert Bloch. I love this movie, love the movie Psycho, and its sequels, and the remake, and the TV show. I didn't know this was a book, but I found that really cool. Obviously it's spooky if you've seen the movie, but a woman stays at a motel for the night, and the manager seems nice, if a little odd. That's what the online description for the book said, a little odd indeed. Book number 4 is The Bad Seed by William March. This is also a good movie. This is about a mom who starts to notice how cold and detached her little girl is. Then a schoolmate of hers dies. Dun dun dun. Number 5 is Phantom of the Opera by Gaston Leroux. This is a reread. I've already read this twice now, but I'm going to try it again because I want to try to understand it more, since I love the movies so much, but the book has always fallen short, but I want to remedy that if I can. And I'm going to do a video / vlog video, reading vlog thing, reading this book, so watch out for that. This is about a singer who's being taught by the opera ghost, who steals her away. Book number 6 is The Island of Dr. Moreau by H.G. Wells. This is about a man on an island and the scientist there who is experimenting on the island's animals. I read a retelling of this I really liked, called The Madman's Daughter by Megan Shepherd, so hopefully the original is just as good. Book number 7 is The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein by Kirsten White. This is obviously a Frankenstein retelling. It's about a girl who's the friend of Victor Frankenstein, who creates the monster. Book number 8 is The Stranger by Caroline B. Cooney. I haven't read any of Cooney's stuff, but I know she's like R.L. Stine, like those scary 80s, 90s books, horror books for teens. This one is about a girl who likes this boy, but he's strange. So she follows him to a deserted cave and learns he isn't like the others. Book number 9 is A Taste of Blood Wine by Frida Warrington. I have to include a vampire book on this list, of course. It's about a girl who meets a vampire and a deadly obsession follows. Book number 10 is A Buzzkill by Beth Fantasky. I like this author a lot. I've already read, I think, two of her books, or three if you count a sequel. And this one sounded like fun, lots of fun. It's about two teens trying to solve the mystery of who killed the coach while bodies pile up around them. Book number 11 is Hangsman by Shirley Jackson. This is about a college girl away from home with dark imaginings. I'm not sure where the spooky comes in, but there's blood on the cover. I see I'm going to put pictures up, so here's a picture. Also, maybe a disappearance, which is always fun. Book number 12 is Jaws by Peter Benchley. I love this movie, and then the sequel, of course. Obviously about a killer shark who makes everyone afraid to go in the water. Book number 13 is The Girl in Red by Christina Henry. I like this author a lot. So far I've read 2 of her books, 3 if you include, or no, I haven't read the sequel yet. I've only read 2, but I want to read the sequel because it was really good. This is a retelling of Little Red Riding Hood, about a woman who isn't as defenseless as she seems against the horrible people and vicious beasts in the woods. Book number 14 is Dollhouse Murders by Betty Wren Wright. This is about 2 sisters who discover a dollhouse in the attic, and whenever they look at it, the dolls have moved. Ooh. Book number 15 is The Sitter by R.L. Stine. I decided to try some more Stine. This one is about a girl babysitting a creepy boy and barely escaping with her life. Book 16 is Party Games by R.L. Stine. I'm also going to try this one as it's about party guests dying one by one, and I like that stuff. Book number 17 is There's Someone Inside Your House by Stephanie Perkins. That title is so cute, and it reminds me of the call is coming from inside the house, which always makes me laugh. Also, the cover is gorgeous. Love the neon. This is about a girl whose classmates begin to die one by one, apparently each with increasingly grotesque flair. Sounds good? So those were about 17 books or so that I want to read in October, but obviously I'm not going to get to 17 books because that's crazy. But I definitely hope to narrow that list down. And whatever I don't read this year, I could always save for next year. So those were my spooky plans. Let me know in the comments what kind of spooky books you want to read for Halloween, October, fall times. If you like to read that sort of stuff during those season. Are you a seasonal reader? Let me know. So I'll see you next time.